Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. I should say it right. I should do the thing that everybody... Alright, so, how you how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I am not, I'm not much of a TFT person, I'll be honest. Everything, I got told so in everything, man! Sorry. I'm not much of a TFT person. However, today we want to be doing something a little bit different. I've done, right, I mean, to be fair, I've done plenty of TFT videos, but it's always been me composing TFT compositions into League of Legends, and I think like it's a very interesting concept. I haven't really done it much with the set 3 that's come out, but hey, I may end up doing it at some point. Although like having like, for instance, like Battlecast or what have you, it's a little bit more different. Getting, you know, people to buy a bunch of skins and stuff like that. It's much easier when it's just like champions, you know what I mean? So regardless, today is something super weird. I did not realize that there was actually like a game mode that revolved around TFT in such a fashion. And essentially what it is that it's Ultimate Bravery, but for Teamfight Tactics. Now, right, I have to say off the bat, I mean, first of all, I've been looking to get into TFT for a while, so this is absolutely like an excuse for me to play it a little bit more. I mean, like, I play it with Maisie in my downtime and stuff like that. If we're looking for just a quick thing, a quick game, if I want to just like get stomped really hard, I'll play with Maisie and she'll just beat me nevertheless, because she's actually really, really good at it. And I think she's actually considering like streaming it at some point. She's very good. I don't really know. I don't really, a lot of the things don't inherently compute in my head, but I've been considering getting into this. This is a good excuse. So I mean, if you want to see more of this, please consider dropping a little cheeky like on the video. I would really super duper appreciate it. I mean, also, you know what? We just drop. Do we want it? I don't think we do. Also, if you want to know what the build is, so basically the way this works, there's a bunch of rules. I know, actually, you know what I should say? I'm considering posting more at the second channel. I'm like looking for excuses to do certain things before the end of the season. One of which being getting my main account to at least plat. The second of which being playing some TFT, or maybe like probably not Valorant, but like maybe some other stuff as well. I think Valorant's maybe a little bit too hype for my liking, but I think it'll be very, very chill games and very, very chill. This is gonna be this is going to be like a video that is very much on the low-key side of things, just in case you're wondering. It's not gonna be like totally intense, and also I'm not very good at TFT, so like realistically I'm not gonna get super mega hype unless actually things pan out. This is my build on screen for you, one of these sides of the screen. We have to go. So the rules of this are, there's no turning back. Once you get your team, you have to stick with it. You never surrender. There's always hope. Loyalty is key. You're only allowed to buy champions that belong to the origin / class that you belong to. So I'm locked into Mana Reaver Battlecast. I know we have a Nautilus out there right now, but I didn't buy him. I got him from an orb, so technically still counts. Carousel is your ace in the sleeve. You're allowed to take any champion you want in Carousel, so you can expand your team buffs. You have to play around your king. My king is Darius. I have not seen one yet. The king is rich. When you own your king, he has to have the most items in the game. So, there's a lot to take in there. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check out the Ultimate TFT Bravery. This has like been a game mode that's been like super, I don't know about popular necessarily, but it's been a thing that has existed at least for a very long time in League of Legends. And it's been like a fun game mode. I feel like I haven't done an Ultimate Bravery video on like regular Summoner's Rift in like many, many, many years, right? But it's like, it is always like a fun experience, especially if you can get a 5-man stack going for it. And it's just madness, right? I think like if you could get an 8-man lobby of this, everybody running Ultimate Bravery as well, it would be like super duper good. But like for the time being, we're kind of locked in with what we have here. I have to be honest here, this isn't looking tremendously great for me right now, but I'm gonna just sack some levels. I'm gonna sack some games at the beginning so that I have like some carousel priority. I don't think it's like I don't think it's a big deal. Losses at this point in the game, I don't think they're gonna make much of a difference to be honest. I'm probably gonna lose like 10 HP by the carousel, and then at that point, like, it kind of is what it is. Like, I don't think it's gonna be all that bad. Actually, I'm probably gonna be like 84 HP, 86 HP. Depends how badly my next draft is, to be honest. If it wants to give me any Battlecast or any Mana Reavers, that would be glorious, dude. But like, looking at the composition, I don't think it's actually necessarily all that bad. Like, I have to be honest, I don't inherently keep up to date with like the patch notes and like who. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty right there. Yeah. You know, we just go for that. Okay, we got our Darius, we got our King. So the Darius always have to have them. Do you always have to have the most items on him? I don't really know what to. I don't really have anything to put on him tremendously. Celestial, Protector. It would be interesting to have the double Protector thing going, but I'm like, Protector Darius, would that be good? I'm not really sure, if I'm honest with you, brother. But yeah, so I'm a bit of a TFT noob, but nevertheless, like it's something that's always been like I've been playing it since the beginning. Like I don't know if you ever played TFT, if you're watching this, if you played it during the beginning of when it was actually released. Maisie and I, we would like we waited in the queue. I think the longest we waited in queue was like 18 hours to play TFT. And then it went down for maintenance like very shortly after. But we got a couple games in. We were like super duper into it when it came out on PBE. And we and then it released to OCE like a day or so before. And what we did was we created OCE accounts for the explicit straight up purpose of just playing TFT for it came out a day before EUS, right? That was how desperate. We were like addicts trying to get our next fix, and it was pretty cringe if you ask me, but we did it anyway. Right, we actually got finally another battle cast. We need Alawi, Kog'Maw, Victor, and then Xerath. We're not gonna get Victor or Xerath for a little while here. We can maybe look to see about. Do I want to reroll ones? You know what? Yeah, we send it, brother. That was okay. We kind of sacked a lot of gold there, but like we got a lot out of it, brother. You know what I mean? I'm wondering, like, I mean, I should probably have the Force of Nature, but then who do I want in? Do I want Blitzcrank in or like Nautilus? I feel like Blitzcrank's good for the carries, but like, it's a toughie, dude. It's a toughie. Boom. There we go. Reset. Boom. Reset. Third reset. That's a nice one right there. Now, Darius needs to be your carry. I'm almost tempted to go through to the other part of the office and ask Maisie, like, what's good on Darius? Like, what items? In my head, I'm like, okay, we're not gonna have any Protector. Like, end game, I was tempted to put Protector on him so that when he gets his resets, if he gets resetting, he's gonna get like a big chunk of shield, right? That's just how it is. But here's the thing. That's not gonna last forever. Like, we're gonna have to get rid of this guy eventually. Blitzcrank or Nautilus. I mean, we have to put that on him, right? So that we can drop that. But I think that the Nautilus might be a good idea. Unless we have any other. Do we have any other? We don't. I mean, it's a bit of an awkward situation. We're not allowed to buy champions that aren't within the Battlecast or Mana Reaver pool. But I mean, look at our origins here. Like, look at our synergies. We got like 8 different things that are like almost like gonna be beneficial to us, but not quite. I think like if Nautilus can just get an ulti off, then that's like grand in my books, as far as I'm concerned. I think this fight's like 1 as well. Boom, they double reset each other, but it doesn't matter. They double ulti each other, so we're starting to get some like some games on the board here, which is actually good. But pretty poggers. We're still bottom, right? But it kind of is what it is. I'm not like we still got carousel priority. What are you gonna say to that? Nothing. It's good stuff. I don't know whether or not you'd want to go for like AP. It would be very epic and cool if we could do so. We get another Cassiopeia, which is very pog, and I think at that point I'm like, do we sell them? We'll see how many coins we get realistically. I think like Zephyr could work, but I just don't think it's gonna be like all that beneficial on Darius. He's gonna be frontlining. He's gonna be at the front, so like having another tank like not exist. I guess it just depends and see what we can see, right? This should be fine. I reckon we're in a decent little spot. I think I need to figure out a contingency plan for getting the Darius out of here, because I'll be honest, like I'm slightly not picking up what he's putting down right now. The BF sword, Zeke's Herald or Bloodthirster. Once again, like I don't really necessarily think that's gonna be the move that we want to go with here. Trap Claw as well. Trap Claw could be good. Also, Quicksilver could also be good for because what the whole point of Ultimate Bravery is that we make our it picks randomly one character. That character is your carry. You do whatever you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Don't do what I'm saying. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Do what I'm telling you. Sorry, that's Beetlejuice. That's not. That's Beetlejuice. That's not. Yeah. So yeah, we managed to get our Blitzcrank out. I'm swapping it a little bit around here. but I figure, like, I think Nautilus is better than Blitzcrank to some degree. However, we get the Brawler buff, and, like, the Jarvan, he isn't really doing a tremendous amount anyway, right? That means also we can get the Giant spell off of him, which could be valuable, I reckon. We pulled the Caitlyn away. I don't really know how valuable it is to pull the Caitlyn away. I mean, Blitzcrank's doing the Lord's work right now, really. Trying to stop that. Boom, reset. Didn't get the reset off there. He's sacking it from my boy. Wait, hold on a minute. They're just dying? Wait, what is... What happened there? They just died. Maybe I don't know as much about this game as I thought I did. Do we run 2 Darius? Is that insane? Is that insane? I don't know. My other option is having a Nautilus out. You know what? We just send it, brother. We just send it. I don't think it's like the worst thing you could ever do. Let's do one reroll. Nothing. Fantastic. Epic. Like, you know, what's better than one guy getting resets? 2 guys getting resets. We've definitely moved up the board here, like, pretty hard. I think that this build, like the Battlecast Mana Reaver, has actually got some potential to be scaling. We got 2 legendaries in our draft, but at the same time, getting them, it's easier said than done, right? Like, it's very easy to be like, oh yeah, we got good picks, we got good cards, but we have to get to that level, and we have to survive to that level to get like 2 of our total thing, right? And I guess, yeah, we can filter it around. Like, we're allowed to take anything at the carousel, and then it's fair game from that point on. Like, the only reason I haven't sold him is because, you know, I haven't been presented with like what I would consider a better option currently. So I'm like, well, there's no point in selling him. He's only worth 1 gold, and like at the end of the day, I'm removing options if I get rid of him right now. Let's see here. Space Guardian Vanguard. Nothing Battlecast. Like, I'm surprised I haven't seen like a single Kog'Maw. I obviously haven't seen Victor. I've seen very little Alawi as well, but I've seen quite a lot of people with the 2-star Alawi, so it kind of makes sense. I think like she's probably, I don't know if Battlecast is actually quite strong right now, but it would appear that she's like fairly contested as far as picks go. Blitzcrank, I have to say, he has been doing a lot of work for this team, right? Like, every time. I don't think Blitzcrank is great like all the time. I think he's very like situational, but like for sure, him popping off, grabbing the back lane, and then I don't know what the burn is. Somebody in the comment section can definitely explain to me what the burn is, like, for sure. But me seeing that, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Oh right, okay. Let's have a think here. I kind of want that Darius, and I'll tell you why. I think having, well, I mean, realistically, we're closer to 3, but also with that on him, I really like the Spell Glove. I really like the Spell Glove. I think what this means is that pretty much the majority of the lobby are now going to have Force of Nature. I think the one benefit that I had a little bit early on was that I got a Force of Nature before other people did. I don't know if they've actually used it on another item. They might have used it to get an extra trait or something, like a Star Guardian or something like that, to try and boost their numbers, or like push towards like having 9 of the thing. But what we now have like a bit of a win condition here. I'll be honest, it's probably terrible, right? Don't get me wrong. It's probably super bad to have like the crit glove, like the spell crit on Darius, but I like it, okay? It kinda is what it is. There we go. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Not the most ideal draw. I mean, I definitely rerolled too many times, but we did get our 2-star. Blitzcrank and Blitzcrank are gonna pull each other. Or his is going to pull mine, and mine's not going to do anything. Which is what it appears to be doing right now. Thank you, game. Both Darius's, that was actually super duper mega unlucky there. They both like tried to reset on the same thing, and neither of them killed them. I think we still got this one in the bag though. This is a top player. We knocked him off top spot. I don't know if we knocked him off top spot, but we certainly ruined his win streak, which feels good. Like, that's going to murder his economy if he's like literally being on like a 10-game win streak from start to finish, then hey, that's pretty bueno if you ask me. Right, we're in a okay, yeah, take that. I'm like super duper tempted here. Oh, Battlecast, that's what we want. Yeah. Oh, do we replace somebody? I think we can afford to replace. No, actually, I think the next level we put Victor in. We get another one of them. we're one off of a 3-star Darius. We're one off 3-star Darius, and also once we get him into 3-star, we can put the crit glove on him, and that's gonna be big. Actually, once we get the 3-star Darius, we can put the Victor in, and we don't have to worry about anything, really, because then we're not like necessarily like wasting statistics, which is fantastic. We may lose this one. They've got a 3-star. Actually, hold on a minute. We may not. This could go either way. 2-star versus 2-star. I think we win this one, actually. Oh, fantastic. I didn't think that would work. So, yeah. I have to say, things are actually going. We've definitely rolled a considerable amount, right? So maybe we've rolled a little bit more than we necessarily want to. But at the same time, there it is. That's the beauty right there. There we go. We got that in. Boom. Let's drop you here. You're fine there. Actually, you know what? We swap these rounds, of course. Why would I do that? I don't think it really matters what you do, to be honest. Let's drop that on that. And then from there, Siege Herald or Bloodthirster? It's total the damage dealt. I'm like, I wonder. Let's have a look at what our items are, regardless, right? Runan's Hurricane. I don't think that's gonna benefit really anybody on this team here. However, hold on a minute. We gotta do something with these items here, right? We gotta do something with them. We've gotta do something, brother. I'm tempted, like Dragon's Claw with like a Hextech Gunblade. I think that can. I'm feeling like I'm making a mistake here, but you know what? How about we give it the old college try here? Boom. Then we've got ZZ Rock Portal and a Zephyr potentially, or Runan's Hurricane. Dude, I still haven't seen the Kog'Maw. I'm actually like genuinely surprised. Like usually I see, like I don't know if he's like high top tier or what have you. I usually see them left quite a lot. Right, let's see if we can get a crit on Darius here. He did a lot of damage. I don't know if he crit, but he certainly sent it. Yes, he is full HP sending it. That's good. That's very good. Now, I'm going to consider this a rip-roaring success. If I can get top 4. Top 4 is a win anyway, right? I don't think that this has the legs on it with which we can... Oh, that's not it. I do like Ribbon, but that's not it. By the way... Oh, there we go. Okay, we got. Let's go. So I think at this point in the game, I think we're safe to get rid of at least you two. That pulls us up to 51, so we get an extra gold off of like our economy here. Warmog's armor. What do you that steals armor, right? We could give the Warmogs to the Alawi to make her like a little bit beefier, a little bit scarier. Right now, I'm struggling to think of like a good candidate for it. I don't really know, like maybe the Runan's Hurricane is like on you. You deal 2% of target's max health as bonus damage. Maybe the Runan's Hurricane would just be like the move, right? If we can get like another Need to See Large Rod for like a Ginsu's and another recurve bow, then that could be very nice. That being said, I don't really know, like, is Kog'Maw somebody that I really want to like invest a lot of like this into, considering that he's so late in the game and is still like a 2-star, still a 1-star, I should say. Sorry. Like I'm rolling, but I'm not seeing him like anywhere here. And at this point, I'm thinking like, you know, maybe we start investing in some levels. Next after this fight, we'll put into levels so we can at least get Kog'Maw out. He'll at least be doing something, but like at the same time, we don't have to like tremendously worry right now about, you know, putting items on. We're like level down on quite a lot of these players. Some of them rushing level 6. I don't know, has this person got Force of Nature? They might have it on their bench, realistically. But it looks to me like they didn't. But Darius, he's doing 11k damage, dude. Magic damage, 10,000. Oh, is that thumb? I don't know if that's a thumbnail. We'll see if we can get a bigger one than that. Darius is putting in absolute work here. He's taking like very little damage. I'm not actually sure that he's died since we started this. Right, that I need that right there. So Mana Reaver, Thresh, if I can get that going, I don't think I'm gonna survive. Curse my amazing gameplay skills of me clicking on particular. Oh, he's going for Fizz. Hold on a minute. Nope, that's gone. You know what? Should we just go for, you know, I think that'll work. Like, I value tanks over much else, to be honest. Oh, we need a strong front line. A strong, sturdy front line. That would be good if we could get that. So let's buy some XP. This is just going to make, like, Kog'Maw, like, not less likely to show up, but still. There he is. Another 2-star Lally. You know what? There we go. Yeah, absolute beauty. Put you in, buddy. Send it. Now we have a decent chance of getting, or not a decent chance, but we have a chance, which is more than what we had before, right? Of actually pulling your victors and your I guess we pulled a victor earlier, I suppose, but still, like, it's a better chance nonetheless, like, of getting, like, maybe that 2-star victor, and a better chance of getting, like, Cassiopeia up as well here. Dude, he just like that Leona. Wait, get the reset. Let him don't stun him. Boom, reset. He's still stunned. Who's stunning him? Stop stunning me. Okay, it's fine. Man, Darius did 2,000 damage. I think he spent, I don't even know who stunned him the entire time, but he was, like, literally spent probably, like, 70% of that game, like, unable to move. He wasn't taking damage, right, granted, but he was not able to move there, like, at all, which is very unfortunate. Let's have a look here. I think we go for the reroll here. I think, like, it's worth, honestly, looking at what we're dealing with here, I'm not exactly sure that it's worth doing all this just to potentially get, like, a 3-star Cassiopeia. I think, like, or, you know, like a 2-star or a 3-star Kog'Maw. I think Kog'Maw is about as high up on the list as he's ever going to be, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I think he is about as strong as he's ever going to be. That is fantastic, by the way. The Caitlyn gets pulled away, which means our G8. Yes! Yeah, he's doing it! Keep going! He's stunned, please, let him move. Yes, another one. Boom! There he is. You monster! You're a monster! They have a family! Please! He did 14,000 damage in one game. One round, 14k damage. He's an absolute madman. He's a madman. Who does he think he is? That was absolutely amazing, dude. Listen, this is actually reigniting the TFT within me. Let's see. So let's give it a reroll. Nothing. Give it a reroll again. You know what? How about that? It's nothing again. I understand that I have got, like, a 1-star Blitzcrank out there, and, like, you're probably thinking, Ross, that's a 2-star right there. You're not allowed to buy. You're not allowed to buy, like, anything else other than, like, what you're required, like, what you've been drafted, essentially, unless you get it from the carousel. So if I drafted 3 Blitzcranks from the carousel, trust me, I'd be, like, all over that. But for the time being, I'm kind of just having to live with the cards that I'm dealt here, just ever so slightly. Okay, wait, let me think about things here. So I'm like, I don't think that we're gonna get much better than Runan's onto Kog'Maw here. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be great, even if he's not, like, suited and booted. And then I'm thinking, like, we need we need a decent, like, little thing on the front line here. So I'm thinking, how's about that? How's about that? How's about that? How's about that? I think that's a formidable opponent right there. Let's get some stuff going here. One for you, one for you. Nothing. Really not a whole tremendous amount. I say this, I'm really worried that I'm going to do this and I'm just going to, like, this is the one that I lose. That makes sense. Like, I put the Warmogs onto the Alawi because I was like, well, you know, she steals armor. So, like, the more that she gets her ultimate off, realistically, the harder she is to kill. And then eventually, like, if she does manage to survive, what you can see, they're not doing enough damage to her. She's like, very slowly healing through the damage, right? So that's, like, an easy one there. I think I might have actually knocked that player out. No, sorry, I was looking at the person that's on -7. They were at the bottom earlier, but they actually managed to claw their way back up as well. But, you know, they still got pogged on. So it is what it is. Right, boom. You know what? We send it on that one. Who do we put out on that? Do you want another Cassiopeia or do you want another? Sure, why not? Sure. You still get the brawler buff, so it kind of is what it is. And now, hopefully, we're in a position where we can pull some more victors and pull some more Aurelias. I would really love to see either, to be honest. If we can get either, because we have a spot on the roster that's, like, missing here. We can get something out of this. And big things to come, really, is what's gonna happen. Now, Darius is actually in a... No, he's not. He's good. He's alright. He's alright. He's alright. He's okay. Oh, I'm gonna lose my first game. There's so many stuns. It was because of the Lulu. He pulled the Lulu from the carousel. That's like ruined me there. That actually ruined me. That was very unfortunate. Having like, I don't know who I'd think would be. You know what? I think like if he's the only person that can beat us right now, somebody's surely gonna beat him, right? Because I think I'm good against like pretty much everybody else. As long as I don't get put against that person like multiple times, I think we got like a decent little chance of like pulling this out. I'm wondering. Oh, there we go. Now we've actually got Mana Reaver. That's like actually quite big for me, I'd say. Like that is gonna be very good against like, let's say we frontline versus Leona or what have you. I kind of like think I want to put her like I tell you what, like my composition is this is what I like to call the chaos formation. This is the chaos formation here. I like having, I think having Blitzcrank at the back right now is just working for me, because like they just keep pulling each other, and that kind of is what it is. But like having maybe like the Mana Reaver to stop maybe like the Nautilus, or maybe somebody from doing their thing, maybe the Gnar who just got his ulti off anyway. It doesn't apparently matter, because like boom boom boom, let me hear you say Wayo, but still we're gonna do that. So who's that? That's the person in like second place, now third I should say, but like that's good to see. That's good to see. Having like being able to be like, yeah, we definitely maybe don't have to worry about the person who's like he lost that fight as well. The person that beat his last game just lost. They're like one loss off of like taking a gigantic L here. Now, oh, okay, right. Someone is running Thresh here. I don't think I just do not think he's gonna last. I'm hoping that people go for the actual items rather than oh, let me out. He's trying to just steal items, right? Guy's definitely just trying to steal items. I'll take the Thresh. We've now got 3 Mana Reaver, which works for me. Also, you know, we're going to be able to pull stuff off our bench. I don't think that's going to be, like, the end of the world exactly as far as it goes. How do I want to position this? Because somebody's going to get got here. And I'm, like, a 2-star Cassiopeia, or, like, who's less important to me? I think, like, I'll put you there, just in the off chance, right? But, like, I think, like, we want to... You know what? I actually like you there better, to be honest. I figure like having Darius there and her there, they end up kind of hitting the same target a lot, I reckon. So maybe it's worth like moving things around somewhat. We got another Aurelia, which is absolutely amazing. Didn't get anything else, but it kind of is what it is. What level are we? We're level 7. Maybe we should be trying to push towards it. I'm stunned forever. Let me use my ultimate, please. I don't even know who's stunning me. What champion on the enemy team is stunning me here? Who does he have? Like, it's clearly not like Trap Claw or something, because like Darius I don't think would actually care about that. Hold on, who have you got? Is it just Fiora? It must just be Fiora, right? Fiora keeps me stunned that hard. Wait, what has he got on the thing? Ionic Spark. I don't know. Hopefully, like, he's low, right? So hopefully he gets dealt with. I'd love it if he got dealt with, to be honest. I'm starting to, like, feel the fall off of, like, Darius here. But I think, like, we've, like, definitely decently secured top 4, I think. Depends. I may be eating my words here. Like, you know, the higher up we are, the harder we fall, kind of thing. But it doesn't appear to me like they're stopping Darius tremendously, which is amazing. I mean, we got the whole boys coming out here. I maybe need to clear up my bench a little bit, because there's definitely like a lot of champions that like if Thresh does happen to pull them out, they're not going to be able to do a tremendous amount to actually help us, and I think that's going to be big. Like, we want to minimize like the bad pulls that you could potentially get from this, right? Essentially. So like I'm like, you know what? There's a very, very small possibility of getting like that that 3-star Nocturne. I don't know if the Dream is alive on that one though, to be honest. Let's have a look. Nothing. The Dream is alive. The Dream is alive. I'm now over-rolling. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it, dude. I saw the Dream was alive, and I immediately sacked like 6 gold into it just to see what would happen. That was a tremendous botch. That being said, that does make me feel considerably better, I will say. Titan's Resolve, though. Damage bonus, which is 25 armor, magic resistance. And the dream is alive. The dream is alive. It was alive the whole time. Inflicts a critical hit to gain 2% stacking bonus. You know what? Just pump it. Pump it, brother. Pump it. I don't think that's the best thing that you could have ever put on that. I mean, it's like a flat damage bonus, right? Is it flat damage? 2% stacking. So like her Q is gonna do some chunks. She's just gonna like she's set up for success in a sense of the word, right? Like she's got a lot of health, and it would be cool to like keep her rocking and rolling to some degree. I mean, this is the guy that I was like, somebody needs to deal with him for sure. The Lulu is ruining me right now. The Lulu is like literally solo winning this. She's level 1. She isn't even doing anything, but she is very difficult for me to pull out here. It's not great. All we need is someone to beat him one time. There is someone that can beat them. I know that. I'm now no longer first place, so I do not like this one little bit, but still. Somebody can beat them. We had one other person knocked out, so now we are actually guaranteed our top 4 here, which is Pog. I guess I have to ask. You know what? I'm sorry. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Right, now that we have that, who do we put out here? Why don't we keep the Blitzcrank out? Oh, that's decent. That's another good pull from Thresh if we can make it happen. Plus we got Blitzcrank at the back, so nobody's gonna get pulled. Nobody of any value is actually gonna get pulled. I was gonna say I think this is maybe not necessarily like a free win, but I've certainly seen me win these before. If my Darius can just stop being stunned for the entire game, dear God, CC is ruining me this game. Maybe we run it in like a somewhat different formation here. We got like our 2-star here, so why don't we like spread things out a little bit to like maybe stop that from being so much so the case where like we get bopped as easy as we are, right? This is true chaos formation, by the way. This is like on brand chaos formation here. This is the most chaotic thing you've ever seen. We got 0 gold, dude. I'm living on a prayer as far as she goes right now. We're very close to level 2 Victor. That being said, I'm now 3rd place, top 3. There's still a lot of potential here. I just have to hope for the best as far as it goes. Zed's gonna get got. Victor's down. It doesn't really matter all that much though. Kog'Maw, he is gonna die to the Nocturne as well. But we are smurfing, brother. That's it. It was a ghost, right? But still, I'll take a free win, right? That's I could definitely most certainly use it right now. Right, what we got on the board? Another Thresh. It's gotta be Victor, right? Gotta be Victor, just for the 2-star. I think that couldn't be the worst item. I'm pretty sure that couldn't be a worse item if I tried. Then there was so much more that I could have taken there. Like that would have been probably fine on Cassiopeia, possibly. Maybe yes, maybe no. Could have taken the Thresh, because then all I have to do is get one. I guarantee this is gonna be a Thresh. It's a Lulu. Okay, well I was wrong. Yeah, that's not amazing. But like at this point, can you tell that I'm desperate? You know what? If I took the Cassiopeia, I know she had like all she had was like a chain vest on her, right? But at the same time, if I took the Cassiopeia, we wouldn't have been sitting fairly pretty there on a 1 away from 3-star, which would have been like fantastic. But what can you say? What can you do? Nothing, right? But let's have a look here. Have I beat? I just beat this guy as his ghost. So like, it depends. Like, what I don't even see what they got on the carousel, right? So it depends what they got on the carousel. Like, no, Darius got dropped. The Shaco got him. I got. Am I out? No, I'm out. That sucks. I came 3rd place, which is still a dub. Not bad for being like super forced into a build. I actually almost, I don't know if I prefer that, but I do like, you know, I go into games a lot of like TFT and I'm like, I know I have a specific thing that I want to do, and I always like come 8th because I'm really trying to like hard push into like this idea of like this thing. But nevertheless, like Darius popped off, dude. If it wasn't, maybe I could have done something different, like putting him like back a row or something, and then he wouldn't have gotten CC'd as much, it would have been Alawi taking the heat. But nevertheless, like, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got to the end of this video, on a TFT video, that was just me, like, playing with the idea of, you know, a stupid Ultimate Bravery, like, off-meta shenanigans kind of thing, that actually ended up being, like, pretty consistently decent after I got the pieces and they fell into place. But yeah, I tell you what, it's something I've definitely considered doing, like, on the second channel. Bunny does it as well. They do really well on the second channel. I think there's a lot of people that watch TFT. And like, it's something that does interest me considerably. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you want to see more, or maybe like subscribe to the second channel, because that, if I'm gonna do more, it would probably be on that anyway, which will be like card at the top up here, or in the description, maybe either or. You can take your pick. Have a fantastic day though. Take care. I'll see you later.